Good morning, namaste. Welcome to Open Heart Yoga Center and this morning's lockdown yoga. Hopefully you all are safe and healthy at home or wherever you are. And let's get seated on our mats. Get your props out. 2 bricks, a bolster, a folded blanket, and find easy pose. So as we sit down in easy pose, let's take a moment to tune into this moment. Close your eyes, bringing your awareness to your breath. And breathe long and slow and deep. Now take a little scan of your body. And start from your sitting bones and legs and lower body and move up your spine, up your body, all the way up to the top of your head. Just scan and see how you feel. Releasing any tension that might be in your shoulders, your face. And so in yoga we are inhabiting the body. Inhabiting the body is not the same thing as identifying with the body. Making a me, a defensive me from the body. Inhabiting the body means that you feel the aliveness of your body and how awesome it is to be alive right now. Very often in yoga we meditate on certain questions, and one of the questions is often posed in this practice is, what do I really want? Now most of us will say something like happiness or freedom from fear or perfect health or a better job or more money, or a certain relationship, or a certain feeling. But I like to put out there that maybe one thing that we really, really want is simply to totally feel the aliveness, feeling fully 100% alive through all of life's challenges and ups and downs. To really feel it, really be awake and alive. And yoga says that what blocks us from this childlike joy of simply being is what I'm calling stress. So, stress is attachment to fearful energies, thoughts. Stress can be contraction in your body. Generally, stress is sort of like a barrier to that beautiful, incredible aliveness, which you are. So you don't have to learn anything really, we're just tuning in. So as we tune into this aliveness, you can feel it like in your fingertips, you're inhabiting your body. The mind game is going, of course the thoughts are streaming along, and that's fine. There's no problem with thought unless you're really attached to it. So we're just allowing thoughts to be as they are. And now let's start to gently move the spine. You know, I love this warm up. So we're warming up the spine and deepening the breath. So it's also a pranayama, meaning a breathing exercise. Deep breath in as you open your chest. Exhale. And we can start to use Ujjayi breath on the exhale to help with this inhabiting the body. So make a little hissing sound in the back of your throat when you exhale. This is exhale and inhale from your nose. You contract the back of your throat a little bit. A little hissing sound. Waking up the spine. Deepening the breath. Detoxing the lungs. More oxygen means more energy. Okay, 2 more of these Ujjayi breaths. Good, and then coming to the center, interlace your fingers, push the palms away, so we're pressing out tension in the shoulders and the upper spine. Lift and look up. Take the right hand across and the left hand behind, easy twist. Good, coming to a forward bend. So we're reaching forward with the arms and the spine, dropping the head or putting your head on a prop. And then rolling up the spine 1 vertebra at a time to release tension in the spine. When you come all the way up, change the cross of your legs. Good. Then we're going to interlace the fingers. Change the interlace of the fingers. So you do it different this time. It feels different. That helps to ground you in this beautiful moment. And reach up. Good. And then we're twisting to the right. So the left hand's coming across like a corkscrew. Good, releasing back to the center, forward fold. Feeling whatever you're feeling, roll up. So in yoga there's no wrong or right way to feel. We're not trying to reach for a certain kind of feeling. Stretch up. Good, okay, taking your fingertips to your shoulders, let's roll them back. Lubricating the shoulders. Getting some nice circulation here. So, awakening doesn't mean I'm happy all the time. I mean, there's happiness and there's sadness. That's part of life. We wouldn't want to be happy all the time, I don't think. I mean, sadness is part of the beautiful rainbow spectrum of being a human. Okay, so we're going to open the chest, take a nice deep breath in, and then we're going to our eagle pose. So right hand under, left arm on the top. We'll do eagle with fire breath or Kapalabhati. So breath is in the belly. We are waking up the solar plexus, the sun chakra. Deep breath in, and then pump your belly. Good, then exhale. Nice deep breath in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, belly towards your spine, so the spine lifts. And now gently drop your chin to your chest. You're keeping your eagle arms, just stretching the neck. Good, then inhale, bringing your head to the center. We're going to open those wings again. So arch back, taking your fingertips away from you, heels of the hands in, and flatten your shoulder blades. Lift the sternum up, head's going back, and then forward bend. Counter stretch for the upper spine and the lower back. And then roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Good. When you come all the way up, let's open those wings again. Good. Take the left arm under, the right arm on the top. So we're doing eagle arms. Deep breath in. So we're going to pump the belly in Kapalabhati. palms up. Exhale, belly to the spine. And then one more time, let's drop the chin towards the chest to stretch the back of the neck. Good. Inhale, bringing your head to the center, opening your wings. So this is a little back bend. Taking the fingertips behind you, heels of the hands in, press the shoulder blades flat. Good. And then come to the center. Very nice. Okay. Take your legs out and give them a little shake. Get circulation in your legs. And then circle your ankles and your knees. And the other way. Good. Giving the legs a little wake up. All right. Let's come to hands and knees. So hands are a little bit in front of your shoulders. We're going to do a figure of 8. So I've got my toes tucked. You don't have to. So I'm back in like a child's pose. And a figure of 8, coming a little bit forward as much as your upper body wants to bear your weight. Moving very cat-like, moving intuitively, inhabiting this beautiful, never to be repeated moment. So we're really juicing this moment, right? Really living it. However it appears. Now figure of 8 the other way. Good. Okay. We're going to go back to child's pose with a wide angle. So taking your knees apart, your big toes touching, reach your arms forward till you get a nice stretch in your groins, your lower back. Good. And then we're going to do another shoulder stretch. So taking the right arm, slide it under your left arm so you're leaning on your right ear. Left hand's up and then back of your left hand into the crease of your right thigh. Close your eyes and breathe long and deep. Good. And then unravel your arms and we'll do the other side. So if you want, you can make your knees slightly more apart. Left arm is threading under the right arm, so you're leaning onto your left ear, shoulder, back of your right hand into your waist or the crease of your left thigh. Good. Okay, let's unravel our twist here and then walk the hands in. So we're coming all the way up. Good. And then coming up onto your knees. Take your right foot forward in a low lunge and find your bricks if you have bricks. So I'm making little pulses with the left hip towards the mat. Hands on the bricks, or hands can be here if you don't have bricks. Just gentle pulses. Good. All right. So let's walk back to downward facing dog. Walk it out a little bit. Good. And then either take a step with your left foot or just come down onto your knees. Take that left foot forward. Find your bricks. Or hands on your left thigh, gentle pulses with the left hip. Good. Okay, one more time, downward facing dog. All right, so a little core wake up from downward facing dog. Staying in your downward dog, making sure your fingers are wide apart. Bend your knees so your spine goes straighter, like you're pushing your belly towards your thigh. And then on an inhale, come up to a high plank. Exhale, back to this bent knee, downward facing dog. So your spine is really slopey. And then inhale. So you're moving with your breath. Feeling this around your rib cage, your diaphragm, upper body and core. Little wake up for, again, for the solar plexus, the sun chakra, the energy chakra. Your digestion, your fire element. The thing that makes you feel really excited, I guess, that part of the energy. Excited about whatever this moment is bringing you. Excited to just be in it fully. Okay, let's go to child's pose extended, keeping those arms stretched out, as stretchy as they want to go. Once you get to child's pose extended, let's walk the hands over to the left so you feel the right side of your back stretch and shoulder. Breathing into that right lung. Good, and then walk the other way. So we're breathing into the left lung, rib cage, shoulder, back. Good, okay, coming back to the center. Let's go to the puppy. This is another stretch for the upper spine. So bringing your fingertips to the front of the mat, elbows are coming down. Walk the knees back if that feels good. So a big stretch for the shoulders, upper spine. Head can be down or looking straight ahead. Long, deep breaths. Good, and then coming to a little cobra or the Sphinx. So the Sphinx, elbows are a little bit in front of you. Once you find your Sphinx or your little cobra, walk your legs together so they're closer together. Lift up out of the waist, and we're going to try Kapalabhati one more time, where the breath of fire, again, to wake up the solar plexus and the core, the diaphragm. So breath into the belly. Good, okay, deep breath in. And we're going to release down to the mat. So making a little pillow with your hands, drop your forehead down to the mat. And then we're going to do a cobra variation. So interlacing your fingers behind your back. Forehead is on the mat. If your palms can touch, that's fine. If not, that's good too. Okay, on an inhale, you're going to lift your chest, lift your arms a little bit, and then exhale down. Inhale, lift into a little cobra. Arms come up a little bit, exhale down. One more time. Inhale, lift, chest and arms, exhale down. Now we're going to try cobra with the hands. So bring the hands underneath the shoulders, leading with your nose, coming up maybe just to here, halfway, or farther up. And then pushing back to child's pose. Scoot your legs in a little bit, lengthen the spine, long, deep breaths. When you're ready, coming to hands and knees for our favorite warm-up cat and cow. Okay, cat and cow, so good to let that energy move and flow. Ujjayi breath if you want. Okay, one more. Inhale and exhale. Then we're going to come to the cow and dip, chest and chin down. So I'm in the cow pose. Walk the hands a little bit forward, a couple inches. Dip, chest and chin, rolling back up to as much cobra as feels good to you. This time we're going straight to downward facing dog. Once you find your downward facing dog, we're going to walk the feet in towards the hands. And then walk the hands to the feet. So standing forward bend, nice and easy, like a rag doll. So let your head go. Good, then bending your knees and roll up one vertebra at a time. So removing that tension in the whole spine. When you come all the way up, take your feet a little bit apart and we're going to do an easy twist. So easy standing twist. Close your eyes so you ground into your feet, into the moment. And then slowly, slowly let your arms stop, taking your left arm overhead. So we're stretching up. Let the right hand come down alongside your right leg and stretch out that left side. It's a big stretch for almost everyone. So you use those oblique muscles to swing back up, exhale down. Same thing other side. So as you stretch up, that left hand is sliding down your leg. Good. Again, use momentum to come all the way up. Good. Okay, so let's come to the front of the mat for our sun salutation. So we're going to do a little variation through the sun salutations. So let's let it flow, flowing with the breath, being really embodied, really in the body in this moment, okay? In the body means the thoughts are kind of to the background and we're really present. So feel your feet, lift up all your toes, and feel your energy down in your feet. Then bring your toes back to the mat, lift the spine, bring your shoulders round in little circles. Just let them feel nice and loose, armpits are nice and loose. Core is awake, diaphragm is awake, and then on an inhale, take the arms overhead, stretch up. Exhale, come forward and down. If you have bricks, you can put your bricks down next to your feet. Take your right leg back. Let's keep the right leg straight. So I'm in a high lunge, getting a nice stretch in the right hip. Good. All right, taking your left leg straight, bringing your forehead to your left knee. Left hamstring stretch. And then sink back to high lunge. Good. Take away the bricks. Take it back to downward facing dog. Walk out your dog a little bit if that feels good to you. On an exhale, knees, chest, chin. On an inhale, cobra. On an exhale, downward facing dog. Moving really gracefully, mindfully, in other words, really means the same thing. Present means the same thing. Okay, so fix your gaze a little bit forward. Take a big step with your right foot. Find your bricks. So I'm in high lunge. Left leg is nice and straight. Then we're going to take the head to the right knee, stretching your right hamstring. Good. Okay. High lunge, and then take a step with your left foot, so we're in standing forward bend. On an inhale, take your wings out, or roll up if you'd rather. Arch back, and then hands to prayer. Good. Okay, inhale. Arms overhead to stretch. Exhale to fold. Standing forward bend. Taking your left leg back, so we're doing high lunge again. Try to activate your left kneecap a little bit. All right, stepping the right leg to the left leg, plank pose. Hands under your shoulders. Little buoyancy in your hips, so it's a little bit of a high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Elbows stay into the body. Rolling up to cobra. Make sure your shoulders push down away from your ears. Downward facing dog. Long deep breaths. Adjust your feet in a little bit if you need to. And let's take 5 breaths here. Good. All right. Left foot is taking a big step. forward bend. Inhale to come all the way up. Standing back bend. Hands to your heart. Good, all right, another round. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, swan dive down. Bricks as needed. Taking your right leg back. This time take the right knee all the way down or on a folded blanket. Inhale, arms overhead. Good, okay, let's try a little back bend. So interlacing the fingers behind you. Give your shoulders a squeeze. So either you're just doing a squeeze or sink the hips and then arch back in the spine. Crescent moon. Good, then the arms can float up. And then hands back to frame your left foot. Let's find that high lunge. And then step to the plank. Take a few breaths in the plank. Okay, let's try to come down chaturanga style. And then up to up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Okay, let's come down to child's pose, taking a little break so I can see what's happening with my thumb. It looks like something's happening with my phone. So you guys stay in child's pose. Let me see what my phone is doing. Okay. So I'm back. We're in child's pose. On an inhale, let's come up to hands and knees and do another round of cat and cow to flow the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Moving with your breath. Nice. Okay, when you're ready, let's take the right foot forward. Find your bricks. Good. Sink the hips. So the left quad is coming down. Arms overhead. Good. Now interlace your fingers behind you the other way. So the other thumb is on the top. Give those shoulders a squeeze or a back bend. And then letting the arms float up. Good. Okay. Taking your hands back to the mat. Framing your right foot. Take a nice breath and then exhale, step, left foot forward. Good. All right. Inhale to come all the way up. Arch back. And hands to your heart. Good. One more. Inhale. Arms overhead. Exhale. Standing forward bend. Good. Let's take the left leg back. Finding that high lunge. So high lunge and we're going to twist. So the right hand is coming up, twisting to the right. Good, all right, back to that high lunge. We're practically already in plank. So we're in the plank pose, either knees, chest, chin to cobra, or keeping your elbows in, strengthening your kneecaps a little bit as you come down chaturanga style. And this is upward facing dog on my tippy toes like this, or roll over the toes. Good, downward facing dog. Walk out your dog a little bit. Good, okay, so the left foot is taking a step, or find your high lunge. Remember, use your bricks as needed. Once you've got your high lunge, we're going to take a twist to the left. So the left hand is coming up. Good, okay. Bringing your left hand down, take a step to standing forward bend. On an inhale, engage your core to come up. Arch back. And then hands to your heart. feeling energized. So take a moment, stand in mountain pose, and then we're going to do a balance. So find your mountain pose, grounded to your feet. Lift the spine, let the palms face forward. Good. Okay, when you're ready, let's shift the weight to the left foot. And we're going to go from tree to dancer, okay? So it's a little moving balance. Shifting your weight to your left foot, feel the four corners of your foot. And then you're moving to a tree, any kind of tree that you like. Once you find your tree, bring your hands to your heart. We're going to do tree with hands to prayer. Okay, once you've got your tree, we're going to try to take the left leg straight out in the front. So take the right leg straight out in the front. Right leg is out, and then I'm going to make a cup with my right hand, keeping my left hand to prayer. This is the dancer. Taking your right foot up and away. Good, then coming back to standing on your left leg, stretching your right quadricep a little bit, and then release. Okay, check your left leg out a little bit, and then shift your weight to your right foot. Same thing other side. So we're doing tree pose, standing on the right leg. Hands to your heart. Okay, when you're ready, take that left leg out in front of you. So very strengthening for your knee, your quad, your hip. Making a cup with your left hand. So we're going to the dancer, right hand to your heart. Left foot is up, a little bit away. Good, and then coming back to standing straight, letting that left quadricep stretch a little bit, and then release it back down. Good, okay, give your legs a little bit of a shake. And then come to the front-ish part of your mat, and we're going to use the chair pose to come down. So, arms overhead, sit in your chair. Very nice, okay. Start to come down slowly, slowly. Coming all the way down, and then coming up to the boat, Navasana. Let's try arms and legs parallel to each other. So again, you're using your quadriceps, your kneecaps, muscles around your knees, very strengthening. Good. If your lower back is happy with this, you can come down slowly, slowly, trying to keep your legs straight. Take your time. Challenging the core. When you've had enough, coming all the way down, and then bring your knees to your chest. So knees to chest, massage out your lower back. Good. Okay, so we're going to end doing some bridge variations. So stepping your feet on the mat, hips width apart. Taking your arms down by your sides, feeling those four corners of the feet as you lift up to the bridge. Once you get to the bridge, interlacing your fingers underneath you, give your shoulders a little squeeze. If you can have your palms touching, go for it. And then close your eyes, long deep breaths. Okay, some of you are working on the chakrasana or the wheel. If you're not, just stay where you are. If you're working on chakrasana, remember only do this if you're very confident you're not going to hurt your neck. You find your hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows are pointing up. You're going to stay in your bridge and balance on the top of your head. So I'm on the top of my head, and then inhale. You want to take a nice, strong biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Just straighten your arms as straight as they'll go. Good, and then when you're ready, coming back down to the bridge. So we are all in our bridge. And then when you're ready, rolling down one vertebra at a time. And then knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Good, all right, holding your left knee to your chest. Let's take that right leg along the mat. Give the left knee a squeeze and then moving to the spinal twist to release the low back and the spine. So that knee is going over to the right, head's going left. And breathe. Good. Coming back to the center. Left knee to the chest. Good. Now let's take the left leg up in the air. Giving that hamstring a nice stretch so you're on the splits. And then inhale, bending your elbows a little bit out to the sides, just to increase the stretch a tiny bit. Or if you want, inhale to bring your head to your knee. Take a breath or two here. And then on an inhale, head's coming down. On an exhale, that leg is coming down, left leg all the way to the mat and right knee to the chest. Give it a nice hug in. Squeeze out that hip, keeping that left leg nice and active, then moving to the twist. So the knees going to the left, head to the right, right arm, shoulder height. Good, okay, when you're ready, back to the center. The left leg is straight, the right knee is hugging to the chest. Then that right leg coming up to feel a nice hamstring stretch. Just find your little edge here and breathe into it. Or bend your elbows a little bit to the sides. Or bring your head to your knee. And then on an inhale, bringing your head down. On an exhale, that right leg is coming all the way down. So now we're in Shavasana, the corpse. Okay, so lying in the corpse pose, Shavasana, palms facing up, toes out, heels in. Spine is in a nice straight line. Lift your right leg off the mat 1 inch, tense it up, and then drop it. Then lift the left leg up 1 inch, tense it, and then drop. Lift your back off the mat, and then drop. Squeeze your glutes, and then relax. Make fists with your arms and your hands and tense. Lift your arms and hands up. Open your hands really wide, and then drop. Squish up your face, and then open your eyes, stick out your tongue. Say ah. Ah. And then completely relax. And feel relaxation from the top of your head all the way through your body to the tips of your toes. And I'm going to hold space for you while you take a few minutes to integrate, to relax completely, in other words. Good. Now take your awareness to your feet and relax. Then move awareness to your legs and relax. Take awareness to your hips and relax. Take awareness to your spine and your back and relax. Relax your shoulders, arms, and hands. Feel aliveness in your fingertips and relax. Take awareness to your belly and relax. Take awareness to your chest. Take a few nice, deep, loving breaths. Exhaling out any last bit of tension. So your heart is relaxed. Relax your throat and neck. And relax your face. Eyes are closed. Now feel your aliveness. The top of your head, all the way through your body to the tips of your toes. And let this moment be enough. Being alive here and now. This is it. Your beautiful life here and now. And now taking a nice breath in. Let me start to move your hands and feet. Having a nice stretch if that feels good. Taking the arms back. And then rolling over to one side. And meeting me back in easy pose. Once you find your easy pose, close your eyes and feel the ease of your being. The effortlessness of your aliveness. Tuning in. to your heart and bowing down to the light within. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. This is Open Heart Yoga Center, and I wish you all a really beautiful, restful, easeful day. See you soon.